So, Beyonce just dropped her new music project slash film this weekend, Black is King. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, it is Mr. Scotty Pie here, and I am back for another review. This time, as I said in the intro, it's for the new Beyonce music project slash film. Before we dive into this though, let me first ask you, if you do enjoy this video, to hit the like button, and if you do enjoy this style of video, you're going to see more film reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions, and just discussions in film and TV in general, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. So, this weekend, Beyonce, the multi-platinum selling music artist that I'm sure everybody in the world has heard of, she dropped a new project on Disney Plus. This is based around her new album. The project is called Black is King. So a bit of background for myself and Beyonce. I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan, but I do respect her music. I have seen her live in concert. That was when she did the On the Run 2 tour with Jay-Z. I am a big Jay-Z fan. I mainly went to see him, but she was incredible, and I have respected her music ever since. So I do listen to her music on occasion, but it's not something I go to as a first choice. So this was a bit different for me, and I haven't watched Lemonade, which was the first time she did a project like this for her previous album. So this was completely going in blind for me. If you watch my trailer reaction, I'll drop a link up here for that. You will see that I wasn't even sure if this was just a film, a musical, or even a project like Lemonade. Hopefully people in the comments did let me know it was something like Lemonade. So I went this completely blind. So this is a project that is about an hour and a half. It's basically an hour and a half long music video for the album. It basically, you listen to every single track on the album with visuals. So let's start on the visuals first. And I think I would be absolutely stupid if I didn't acknowledge that these visuals, and basically almost every single visual on this project, was absolutely phenomenal. Each shot looked like you could take it from the screen, print it out, stick it on your wall as a piece of artwork. It was that perfectly shot. It was beautiful. Well, I said almost at one point now, and I'll explain why. I'm not going to say I know there's names of the tracks or anything, by the way, because I went this completely blind and that was all different and new for me. But the second track, I wasn't a big fan of the track itself. I mean, it was an alright track, but I thought it was the weakest on the album project thing, whatever you want to call it. But the visuals of Beyonce in a desert, I thought was really weak. I felt it looked a bit like an early 2000s music video from back when she was with like Destiny's Child and things like that. It felt like that to me, and I was a bit put off by that. But that was my only gripe in an hour and a half project or film, was a minute long clip. I can pick out some of my favourite films of all time and pick up bigger gripes than that. So that isn't a bad thing, and that is a very, very weak criticism. I have more plus things to say about this than I do criticisms. The music of this album and project film, I don't know what to call this. I'm going to be honest. I thought the music was phenomenal. I heard the first song and I thought, wow, this is a great song. Then I heard the second song and I thought, oh, has she peaked with the first song? But no. If I had to pick my favourite song of this project, I would actually really struggle, because after the second song, which, as I said, wasn't my favourite, I was going, oh, this could be my actual favourite song in the project. The next song, oh, but this could also be my next favourite song. I thought every song was so strong. I said, the second song I didn't think was bad. I just thought it was the weakest. In an album or a project with, I'm not sure how many songs was, 12, 13, I'm not entirely sure, where every song is so high and so well done as it was, to have only one song to make you go, it was all right, is absolutely fantastic. It's so strong, it's so well done. So that is something to plus by, because going into this I was expecting more of Beyonce just wailing out the big tunes and doing the vocal acrobatics, a bit like what Adele can do sometimes. And I was a bit like, I don't know if I can listen to an hour and a half of that. I do respect it, but an hour and a half it, but it wasn't actually. Very rarely did that. It was more fantastic song structure, brilliant lyrics, and basically fantastic music. The guests on the album, a lot of them I hadn't heard of. Obviously, I knew Jay-Z, Pharrell Williams, and Kelly Rowland. I recognise them because obviously I'm not completely in the dark when it comes to pop and R&B music. But for every feature on the album, a problem I have with a lot of songs that have features is that it feels like the feature is pointless on the album. It feels like it's there just to put a name on a record. And I felt like this wasn't the case for this album. It felt like every guest on the album actually enhanced the song, which I thought was fantastic and really respected. And I loved it. Loved all the appearances. I really enjoyed, and a few of them I do want to go and Google and listen to their music as an individual, because I really liked their voice or what they brought to the song. But that's just a music aspect. So I'm more of a movie channel. So let's move on to what we all expect. So the storyline for the project, I heard beforehand, was very loosely based on The Lion King, which obviously Beyonce starred in the live action remake. I only felt that really because I read it beforehand, otherwise I would have struggled to follow that point. And of course with James Earl Jones narrating the piece, and obviously with other vocal clips from that live action movie. Obviously with the help of this being a Disney Plus project and that Lion King being a Disney film. Obviously I'm sure it's very easy for Beyonce to get those clips. Normally that would cost a lot of money and very difficult for production companies to release film clips. So that's why I bring that up. But I felt that was quite loose, and the storyline was very loose and at times hard to follow. But I don't think that was the point. I think if this was a very concise and straightforward storyline, I actually think this would have taken away from the project. I thought that the looseness of the storyline actually kept me more engaged. I wasn't watching like I do in a film, trying to guess what's going to happen next and trying to work out the story. I just sat back and enjoyed it for what it was. And I think that's more that what this should have been. Just sit back and enjoy it for what it is. You haven't got to sit there trying to pick it apart and looking at plot holes and things like that. This is just a project. It's not a fully fledged film. So I give that actually what should have been a thing that put it away from it, if it was a film, actually enhances it tenfold, I believe. The music for the visuals are obviously stunning. It works so well. The visuals are phenomenal. As I said before, the costume designs, the locations, everything. I couldn't pick a fault in it. The extras just knew their positions. They knew this wasn't a music video. They pretended it was a fully film, and this will enhance a lot of people's careers because of the performances they put in. So I'm going to wrap this up a bit because I'm going to start waffling a bit, because I said this isn't a concise storyline. There's no fully fledged actors in it. It is very much a 1 hour and a half music video. I did really enjoy this, and when I first finished it I thought I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it. I don't think I'll rewatch it, but I am filming this a few days after I've watched it, and I'm already starting to think I might give that a rewatch in a few days. So I'm going to even change that. I think this is rewatchable. And if you're a Beyonce fan, this is definitely rewatchable. I think you will enjoy watching this again and again. So I do struggle to pick faults in this, so I'm not going to try. And what I've mentioned before about the second song and some of the visuals during that period, I can pick faults in, but that's it. So I've been trying to think of what my score would be for this film. And I think I'm going to pick a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is basically impossible to hit, and very rarely does any film ever hit it. 9.5 was considered, but I think it isn't that for me personally. I think a 9 is a very good score. It did waver an 8.5 at times, but I think because I've left it a few days, that 0.5 has been added because it's lived in my memory and I've got to enjoy it and I want to rewatch it again. So that extra 0.5 has been added. So final score 9. What's your score for this? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments. I do respond to all comments, so let's start a conversation. And as I said, if you did enjoy this video, please do consider hitting the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. That's me. I'm Mr. Scotty Pie. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. And thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you'd like to drop a like, a subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, that would be amazing. And you will see on this side of my head, you will see another video which YouTube has recommended just for you. And on this side of my head, you will see a logo to subscribe to the channel. If you want to hit that, I will love you forever. Goodbye.